So today we're going to be reviewing setting up three-point lighting for your basic interview situation. So we have the nice backdrop going here. That looks good. Excellent job, you guys. The most enjoyable part for me is just the enthusiasm of the students, seeing those aha moments when things sort of come together for them and they realize, oh, I can do that. That's that easy to do. It's very rewarding and very exciting and very frustrating, as any teacher will tell you. There are moments of great frustration, but all in all, it's an extremely rewarding process. Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Good thought. Let's sandbag that light.
Working with Mr. Gray in DVT is really fun because he always does bring an enthusiasm to the class that makes me want to learn. And I just always love working with film, so I was really happy that I have him this year for a teacher.
All right, now then bring it over here.
So that's the line.
Mr. Gray is such an awesome teacher. He gets in depth with us and makes sure we know the material before we go out and do stuff or hands-on. It's so helpful to do things hands-on as well instead of just teaching in front of a board. So we get to know what we're doing, and then he gives us a lot of creative freedom as well. So that's all just comes together as a great teacher.
All right, so let's lock this down. Let's bring this down a bit more.
The important thing about finding a teacher that you really like is enthusiasm. I've had a lot of teachers that weren't necessarily bad, it's just they didn't seem to care about what they were teaching, and thus I didn't seem to care about what I was learning. And the enthusiasm that Mr. Gray brings is phenomenal, and it makes me want to be more engaged and really get hands-on what I'm learning and what I want to do with this in the future.
Okay, let's kill the house and let's position that backlight. Okay, so...
Well, because Mr. Gray, he's a great teacher. He really lets you know what he actually knows. You know, some people, they teach, and that's what they do for a living, but he is actually a teacher. What he knows, he lets you know what he knows, and then you acquire those skills throughout the whole class period. And there's just a great environment. You can actually feel a really formal environment. And it's just great to apply these skills every day into actually shooting a scene.
What we want, it's going to separate her off the background. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn the house back on for a second.
Bob is a very special individual in terms of educators coming outside of education. Bob comes from a background in television. He's been able to make a connection with students where he treats students like they've been in the profession for years and gives them an opportunity to succeed like they're professionals from the beginning. So he has a great way of communicating those skills to him, those students.
Okay, well, we can open it back up a bit. But I hope to make them familiar with the process so they have a better appreciation of film and television and photography and lighting and all of that sort of thing. But most of all, it's to help them develop a mature professional attitude about life. So no matter what occupation they go into, they're one step ahead of their peers because they have that professional, mature attitude that it takes to succeed in the workforce.
And take it away.
Mr. Gray is not as strict. He likes to have fun with the class, where it's a little more free to creativity, unlike other academic classes. Yeah, he just likes to make it free for us to do what we want, really.
Can we just handhold something like that quickly, like a little pepper light or?
He's very laid back sort of, but in a good way. It's not just do this. It's very laid back, and so it's a fun space and a fun atmosphere between all of us. It's not, it's good, and it helps keep us creative flowing, and then it's not just so restricted.
Move it closer to Trinity, please. The backlight.
The energy that he brings is always intense. I always look forward to coming to his class and working with him and understanding how everything works and what he's teaching me. I want to absorb it more and more and more.
It feels great, and I think it accurately represents him because he is not just only the teacher of the year, he's the best teacher I've ever had. He's perfect. He teaches you the way a teacher should teach you.
All right. Otto, I think maybe.
Okay, let's look at that.
Yeah, Bob charges the kids like they're graduating tomorrow. and they're ready to go. They have the equipment, they have the background, they have a studio to work from. And when they leave here, they're ready to go. They want to be on TV. They want to be behind the scenes, making film, making productions. They're very excited about that.
And it's important for them to understand that if you're going to grow professionally in any artistic venture, you have to fall on your face repeatedly, break your nose a few times, get back up, dust yourself off, keep trying, because it's perseverance at the end of the day. So when the students bring that energy, that commitment, that motivation, that willingness to just pay attention and try, that's all you can ask for, depending on what you're going for. Great job, everybody. Now you get to break it all down and put it away. For your hard work, you get to work even more. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Good job.